Most people think salad is just a collection of wet lettuce. Couldn't be further from the truth. Today we're going to show you how to build something that is built on precision and texture. We're slicing everything paper thin. And here's the kicker. We're even putting our ham in the food processor. I'm going to show you why these specific ingredients form the perfect bite and why goat cheese is the only choice for cheese. We're using the English cucumber variety because the skin is delicate and the seeds are pretty much non-existent. By slicing it this thin, it becomes a ribbon that catches the dressing rather than a heavy chunk that sinks to the bottom. Thin is king here. We want the sharp purple pop of color and the zing of the onion without the overpowering crunch that stays with you all afternoon. This will have a nice gentle texture. It'll almost resemble the taste of a shallot when you bite into it. Now, you're asking me how thin? It's the same thickness that we made the cucumber. So the width is going to be identical. These are our little bursts of sugar. Now cutting them in half is vital because it releases the juices so it mingles right away with the greens. I'm going to pretend I'm a croupier. That's a card dealer in Vegas for those of you that have never been, or for those of you that pretend you've never been. Everything that happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yes. All right, look at all those cucumbers. I made too many cucumbers. No, I didn't. I love cucumbers. I just don't like them thick and crunchy. Now we're going to distribute our red onions. Look at that. There's some nice color. Wouldn't you say that's nice color? Yep. See that? We get a vote of confidence from the studio audience. Today's studio audience consists of our executive producer and one very hungry parakeet. Put in another one of our favorites. It's really tough. Whenever we use black olives for any recipe in this house, we have to make sure we don't eat the whole thing. Does that happen to you? Do you ever just want to eat the olives before you actually use them for the recipe? Everybody's like, oh, let me have one. I want one. Now we're going to put the cherry tomatoes on. And the star of the show, the goat cheese. Why goat cheese? Well, because it's creamy. Unlike a hard cheddar or salty feta that stays in cubes, goat cheese starts to melt slightly when it hits the moisture of the vegetables, and it creates its own dressing as you toss the salad. But not only that, a lot of you who have never had goat cheese are probably going to sit there and go, ugh. And remember when Mom used to say, don't say ugh until you try it? Well, for those of us that are a little bit older, people of a certain age, goat cheese contains a lot of probiotics. It is also significantly lower in lactose. So for those of us that have become lactose intolerant, this is better for us. The goat cheese also has healthy fatty acids that help reduce inflammation, not to mention the fact it makes a really nice presentation. Everything here pops. And last but not least, we're going to do the ham. Like I said before, normally you get a big cube or chunks of ham and you just don't get it in every single bite. You get one piece and then not another, or you got to fight with it on your fork. We got enough fighting to do with the black olives, and no, I wasn't going to slice those because you really want some kind of larger texture, a little bit of definition in there. As far as dressings are concerned, I suggest, with all the saltiness that's going on in here already, you might want to try a sweet dressing. Jacqueline and I are going to use a Catalina dressing, which we love. Back in high school, when we used to have salads on Friday, they'd give you that little paper cup that we used to squish to make it look like a chef's hat. It was so sweet that we used to lick the paper cups and always try and go up for more salad. I think that's how they got us to try and eat our vegetables. We're going to go ahead and toss this. Be right back. Look at that. Every forkful is going to have an ingredient. Every biteful is going to be something delicious. This is why you don't see me serving salads at a restaurant anymore, because I'm a mess. Look at that. I get that stuff all over the place. This is going to be a very satisfying meal because it has everything you need. I'd be curious to know though, what are your thoughts? Are you, shall we say, team chunked ham or teamed minced ham like we did it here? What would you prefer? Let me know. I hope you try this because I think you'll find, as is, it has a really unique, wonderful texture to it. I'm putting on my choice of dressing. You can use whatever you want that's sweet. Maybe you'd like a honey mustard vinaigrette. There's another choice. But something sweet. Don't go with the super salty because there's already enough acid in here. Last but not least, we take a bite. Just the way I had hoped. If you like this, or if you've made it, give us a like. And please, by all means, don't forget to subscribe. I'm Mike Lawrence. We'll see you next time.